And so for this, once again, this class is week 6, building confidence, strategies for building and maintaining trading confidence, overcoming self-doubt and fear of failure, importance of self-awareness in building confidence. And as everyone who's watching after the fact can see, we have the chat open. This is a live stream. We do this in the Discord every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then we follow it up with our trading. Well, I always want to say trading game night, because we call it trading trivia night, but we do different types of variations of different games. It's not always just trivia. Mobile stored energy resource. And as you can see, the chat is popping up with some funny. We got Porterhouse and Pookie's in there. Yeah, so everyone can see the chat for those of you who are watching after the fact. But I hope that next time you're not watching after the fact and you're here with Porterhouse, Duco, Pookie's, and the rest of us here live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Like I said before, this is week 6, talking about building confidence. So let's get right into it. So basically, confidence and humility are going to be the two most important points, or the big topics of today's class. We're going to be going over some strategies for building and maintaining trading confidence, overcoming self-doubt and fear of failure, and of course, talk about the importance of self-awareness and humility. And humility is a big point we're talking about when it comes to finding the perfect balance of trading confidence. So before we dive into the class, we're going to do something different here. We're going to start with a unique exercise to help us find what our trading confidence levels are at. So first, before we do the actual exercise, I would love for everyone here to just entertain me here and just close your eyes for a second. I know you're all sitting here at the computer, and I'm not on video here, so it's not that you're missing anything. So just close your eyes for a second and just visualize a successful trading day. So imagine making trades. We're on the honor system. Yeah, imagine making trades with a strategy that makes complete sense to you. Imagine executing those trades with confidence. Imagine hitting your monetary trading goals. Just imagine the perfect trading day. And now, with your eyes still closed, if they are, I see you, Duco. And Takak, don't close your eyes. You're driving. That's a good point. Yeah, Duco and Takad. Duco, do not close your eyes. Keep your eyes open. We're going to get a lawsuit here, Pookies. Risk management, yeah. Risk versus reward. Risk versus reward there. So now, with your eyes still closed, except for those of you who are driving, that's a really good point. Take a moment to reflect on the emotions and sensations that you're feeling while you visualize all these things. So during that perfect trading day, all your trades are working out. You're following your plan. You're not letting the emotions hit you. Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling excited? Nikki's also driving. Are you feeling content, confident? Perhaps you're feeling a sense of accomplishment or pride in your abilities as a trader. And for a lot of us, especially when we first started, it was hard to find that confidence and that pride of your abilities as a trader, because things were very, for new traders especially, things can be very up and down and not very consistent. Consistency is what usually gets us to that point of confidence. So take a few minutes to really immerse yourself in these positive emotions so you can truly remember them. And once you've had a chance to fully experience these emotions, and for some of us, might not have ever happened before. You might not have had a perfect trading day or perfect trading week. So once you can, fully experience these emotions, slowly open your eyes and just take a deep breath. And stop texting. Nikki says Porterhouse, not very zen of you. So once again, just take a deep breath. And I'd like for you in the chat, just each of you to share either one word or one sentence that describes how you felt during this visualization exercise. So it could be any emotion or sensation that resonated with you during this process. So just what's the thing that you feel when during your perfect trading day? Is it, once again, it could be just pure happiness. It could be confidence. It could be a sense of accomplishment. It could even, proud. I love that. I'm proud. Pain, broken bones, says Duco. Close your eyes and you're driving. Powerful, says Takak. I like that one as well. Yeah, proud from Negrom and powerful from Takak. Snowflake probably is working a little bit too much today. He's a little tired from closing his eyes for that long. I know whenever I do like visualization exercises and like meditation stuff, I'm always like ready to take a nap afterwards. Waffle Stomp says Invincible. What's going on, Waffle Stomp? Accomplist, said Yojo. Waffle Stomp said OG, PBU OG with that dark orange name. I can't tell colors, apparently. Relieved. That I like accomplished Yojo and relieved victorious. That's a really good one because I know for some people, you might not, some of us might not know what that feels like. Like we might be wondering what does that feel like. It might be a relief to be like, oh, well, this is what that feels like. Like this is what it feels like to be confident in trading. To be consistent and confident in that consistency. Like that. That's relieving. And so relieves is a really good one. I love it. I like accomplished, invincible, powerful, proud. Those are all really good ones. I'm glad I put the chat on the screen here. So one thing that hurts us when it comes to this confidence is, or just hinders us, is self-doubt. And this is a common challenge that traders face, but it's super important to recognize that it's a normal part of trading, especially for new traders, especially for traders without a solid strategy that they understand. It's one thing hearing a strategy, but it's another thing understanding a strategy. So, especially for new traders, because anyone who's new to anything is usually going to be a learning curve. That's literally the point. The whole word is meant for that. And then also people who either have a strategy that they are not confident with, or they don't understand, or just don't have a strategy at all. These are typically the people that have that self-doubt or that lack of confidence. And so that's why we teach ways to manage those emotions and to manage the your trading psychology, but also B, we teach strategies here, which is why we have that get a coach section so that you can learn a specific strategy taught by a individual coach. It's not just like one person teaching every single strategy. We have one coach who does day trade exclusively, teaching day trading and teaching their individual day trading strategy. They're not just teaching, hey, this is what the RSI is or how the RSI works on typical day trades. It's like, no, this is how I use XYZ and this is why. And if this works for you, good. If not, then we have other strategies and other coaches. What works for one person might not work for everybody. And so don't get down on yourself if something is working for, let's say Ethan and Mr. Happy's and Ethan's coaching group and just killing it, and you're just not getting it. That's okay. Just because one person's getting it or, a few people getting it doesn't mean that it's made for you. You might just not be, because of your emotions, some people are just not made for day trading, or some people are just not made for swing trading or a certain strategy. And a lot of that is the trading psychology is what gets us to the point where we can find which strategy really works for us. A lot of people fight against their psychology, against their trading psychology and just the natural aspects of it, and try to use a strategy that they found on YouTube or that, they see everyone winning on. They just try to force it, even though it's not for them. And it's like Tom Brady trying to force himself to be a linebacker, or a running back. It's just not going to work. He should be a QB. Emotion, and that is true. Yeah, let's all take a moment and internalize the fact that the only thing that will ever destroy anyone in the market is emotion. I should have got a cup of water with me. I'm dying over here. That's what. So we're gonna go over some strategies for managing self-doubt. The one effective technique is to keep a trading journal. And we talk about this all the time. And I'm not going to stop talking about it. I know it might be repetitive for some of you, but it is so important. And it might be the 50th time I say it to one of you that you're like, all right, fine, Duck, I'll do it. And that's why I'm saying it 50 times. It took me a lot of times hearing it over and over and over again before I actually started doing it. So just reviewing your successes and challenges can help you gain perspective and build confidence over time. Additionally, surrounding yourself with a supportive training community or coaching or mentorship network can also provide encouragement and also accountability. Accountability is huge. If you guys go to the manifestation station, you can in there we have like life goals here in your trading here in Penny Boys, or just in general with trading. You can put in there, and it's not just for manifestation, but it's also for holding yourself accountable. Once it's out in public, it's there. I know that for a fact. Being on social media and all that, like once you say something, trust me, if it's wrong, someone or a lot of people are going to let you know it, and they're going to let you know in a not so nice way. Here in the Discord, this is a nice safe zone, and this isn't one of those toxic areas like social media. So this is a place where you can hold yourself accountable, but in a place that you're not just going to get crapped on the whole time. And so I really would recommend, using that manifestation station, just, posting your trading goals, your life goals. I know we have a few members in there just posting their trading journey, just what trades they're taking, why they decided to take it, how they are feeling. It's just like a trading notebook. It's just just journaling in public basically. And what better place to do that than a place that is positive and also is full of a bunch of traders, just a bunch of people just like you. to get that other perspective from. And it doesn't. Sometimes the best advice you might get is from another member. It might not be from one of us that are written instead. So yeah, just surrounding yourself, with your network, like they say in social media world, your network is your net worth. Well, the same deal with trading, who you're surrounding yourself with in the end is really going to determine how you do, with your net worth portfolio, however you want to call it. So, surround yourself with positivity. Yeah. Like-minded community with one goal and various skill sets and walks of life to contribute. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and the one goal as far as the staff goes is just to help people, one way or another. Start with the lip. Okay. Another way to help curb self-doubt is to set, and I'm not just going to say goals, I'm going to say realistic expectations, not goals, realistic expectations. Trading is a journey and success doesn't happen overnight. If you set realistic goals and expectations for yourself, understanding that there will be ups and downs along the way, you'll find yourself having a lot more confidence because you'll have those goals be goals you can actually accomplish. It's easy to see somebody on YouTube say, "Hey, I turned $100 into $100,000 in 15, in 10 days using this one strategy," and now your goal is to try to do that. And with an unrealistic goal, you're probably going to end up YOLOing a bunch of trades or just trading emotionally or putting too much into each trade or into your in to tell you. Start focusing on progress rather than perfection. Focus on the process, not the outcome. So instead of fixating on the outcome of individual trades, focus on the process of trading and executing your strategy effectively. So it's not just that one trade or that, like that one trade that happened today or yesterday, whatever. Like, stop focusing on just each trade individually. Start focusing just on the week, the month, the year. Are you improving? Are you better than you were yesterday? Are you better than you were a week ago? Are you better than you were a month ago? Really focus on that. When I say better, I don't mean are you making more money? I mean, are you following your plan? Do you feel more confident? Is your strategy something that you were starting to understand more and starting to really develop it and find success in? It's not just about, hey, I made a lot of money, because anyone can get lucky in theory in the market. I've gotten lucky. I did something. I made money where in a trade that I probably shouldn't have, and it happens. And so that's not the goal. The goal is to be consistent and confident in what you're doing. So evaluate your performance and progress in trading based on how much you were able to follow your trading plan and risk management rules rather than solely on the outcome of each trade. And I know, so a lot of people think to themselves, when they're evaluating themselves, their journey, is it worth it for me to trade after the first year or so? They look at their portfolio balance. They look at how much they made, how much they lost, as opposed to looking at how much they learned. And people go to college for 4 years. Some people, like I was saying I think it was Monday, I was saying, like, a lot, everyone here is actually currently in the market. But I was saying the other day that after those those 3 years, like the goal for me, at least the goal for everyone, and I've already reached that goal, but everyone's goal should be just to make it to those 3 years. I don't care if you made $100,000, if you lost $100,000, if you made nothing, if you paper traded the whole time, just get 3 years under your belt. That should just be goal number one, is just to get there, because it's so easy to let your emotions get the best of you and make you turn into that 90% that quit. So once again, it doesn't matter how much you won, lost, whatever. Just get there. Just get the years in. Just like college, it takes 4 years. I'm not saying it's going to take 4 years for everybody with trading, but some people learn it. I know Austin developed his trading plan and strategy, very, very quickly, and then some people took. I know people who took 5 years of being consistently losing each year and down each year before they finally became a full-time trader over time. 10 years later, looking back, and so. Mask my emotions. That I will not do. I didn't hit my 500 goal today. I'm perfectly fine. No temptation. Exactly. Yeah. It's not about the monetary. It's about just, are you getting better? Do you feel more confident? We talked about this last class, but the next way to manage self-doubt, the next way that we're going to be talking about, at least, is to visualize, just visualization techniques in general. So just visualization techniques to imagine yourself overcoming challenges and achieving success in trading. Just by mentally rehearsing successful trading scenarios, you can condition your mind and prepare yourself for success while at the same time boosting your confidence levels. So it's not just about manifesting, just about like visualizing and getting confident because like, oh, I'm visualizing all this great stuff and good energy and all that stuff. That's great and all, but that's not just the only that's not the only reason why we do this. It also prepares us to execute your plan when your targets get hit, because you already, in theory, you weren't there. You were in paper trading, but you visualized it, and now you have your steps ready in your mind. You are visualizing, ready to go for when this trade hits XYZ price, whether it's your stop loss or your targets. Rather than letting your emotions kick in, you already mentally rehearsed and you're ready to follow your plan. It's a lot easier to follow your plan if you mentally rehearse as opposed to just winging it. Just winging anything in general. Also, just make sure to acknowledge and celebrate your small victories and accomplishments in trading, as well as your big ones. But even the small ones, no matter how insignificant they may even seem to you, it is very important to celebrate them. Whether it's just with in the chat channel, like, hey, I made $100 today, or hey, I this, that, whatever. Hey, I didn't YOLO on this trade. I didn't day trade this XYZ stock like I usually do and lose money. Like whatever, just little wins. Just you can throw them in Manifestation Station. You can throw them in chat, Profits channel. Once again, whether it's sticking to your trading plan, avoiding impulsive decisions, getting a certain monetary amount that you made for the month, week, whatever, or just learning from your mistakes. Every small win contributes to your growth overall as a trader in the long run. And so by celebrating your progress, you can build momentum and confidence over time. Also, and this is important, continue to educate yourself, whether it's our free or premium education. For those of you who are, I see there's a good amount of free members in here tonight. I'm leaving the links to two of our, we have a few other ones, but two of our channels where we have our education courses. Trading 101 is our 50 class course. It's all free classes, going over a variety of topics in trading, whether it's charting, options. We talk about Forex. We talk about commodities, even portfolio allocation, just the whole 9 yards. That Trading 101 course is 50 classes. Is not meant to be taken in a row. You do not have to take all of them. It's just meant to be kind of just free to peruse them and just kind of take whichever ones seem interesting to you. And then the Trading 201 series is our 22 class series. It's like a new traders program that is meant to be taken in order. It goes over everything from building a trading plan to trading psychology to charting to fundamentals and even options trading, just putting it all together. And then, of course, for those of you who are in premium, you definitely want to take advantage of our Trading 301 and Trading 401 courses. 301 is a 14 class series. It kind of goes over the stuff in 201, but like in just another step up. So 201 goes over, hey, this is how the RSI works. It's 30-70. This is how oversold, overbought works. And then 301 goes over, hey, this is how you use RSI divergence to determine, either possibly buying into or selling or whatever a trend, how to use the RSI in the market as opposed to just what it is and how to talk the talk. Trading 401 is our master courses. These are done by our veteran analysts. Pookies or Vens has one going over options trading. Jay has one going over crypto and technical analysis, two separate ones. Those are definitely worth checking out as well. So just continue education, whether it's these classes or even elsewhere. Just by continuously learning and improving your skills, you can increase your confidence in your ability to trade effectively. And of course, our coaches program, of course, is the best place to get the education. Lastly, just be kind to yourself and practice self-compassion during moments of self-doubt. Recognize that it's normal. This is important. It's normal to experience doubts and setbacks in trading. It happens to everyone. It happens a lot to everyone, especially your first 3 years. And just treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer to a friend or another Discord member facing similar challenges. I know a lot of you, when someone comes in here, they're hard on themselves. A lot of you are, and this is why I love this community, are really quick to, to start speaking positive to them. Like, hey, this happened to me before, this is, how we can learn from it, this, that, whatever. But then when it happens to us, it's really hard to kind of just be compassionate, to ourselves and give ourselves that, that same kindness and understanding that we would do to somebody else. And so just be kind to yourself, just like you would to somebody else. And by practicing self-compassion, we can cultivate a positive mindset, ideally, and resilience in the face of adversity. So just in the face of doubt. So just don't be hard on yourself. The fact that you're trading, and I said this before, but the fact that you're trading means that you have more resilience than 90% of traders. All of you here currently have more resilience than 90% of traders, because 90% of traders quit before they truly learn how to trade, before the first 3 months to 3 years. And all of you are still here. You're all here live today. There's 15 of you, or 15, there's like 18 of you. So be proud of that. So next, let's assess. I was saying we have an assessment. Let's assess your trading confidence on a scale of 1 through 10. So just really first, for the quick first thing we're going to do is 1 being low confidence, 10 being high confidence. Just right now in the chat, just put down either a 1 through 10 of where you currently feel like you stand. Confidence level, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Snowflake and Happy are really high on themselves with 14 and 42. We are going to be talking about humility next, by the way. Humility is the next topic of the class. Take a moment to reflect on your past successes, failures, or external influences. And remember, your confidence level is dynamic. It does fluctuate based on market conditions and just personal experiences. All right, so we got 14 from Snowflake, 42 from Mr. Happy. Duco Takak say 6, so does Victorious. Nagrim says 7. Waffle Stomp is right in the middle with 5, as is Yojo. Charlie, the question is from 1 to 10, what is your confidence level in the market or in trading? 4 because Raging Imposter System, Pookies. Hey, I like it because Pookies, it'd be very easy for someone like you to get overconfident, and I know you for a fact that you're not, which is, I think the humility is a big reason why you're not blowing up your account every so often, just throwing a lot of money into into certain stocks. I don't want to out your net worth. George says 5 in the middle as well. Mr. Happy's all about that 42. External influences. Yeah. Charlie says 3. I didn't say 2 because I knew you throw that on me. I know myself. I wouldn't like myself if I let myself be myself with that kind of money. Yeah, that's fair. So 3, 5. It looks like we're mostly in the middle. We got some on the higher side, which I like to see. So that's good as far as the confidence goes. All right, so now I'm going to ask you all 5 questions, and I want you to answer each of them the same exact way, with 1 being from 1 to 10, same exact way, just number wise, 1 through 10, with 1 meaning that you strongly disagree with a statement, and 10 being that you strongly agree with a statement. So there's going to be 5 questions. 1 means you strongly disagree. 10 means you strongly agree. And keep track of your total number. So you can answer each individual one as well in the chat, but also just keep track of your total number. So I want to see how those kind of match up with each other. So once again, it's going to be 5 questions. So 50 would be the highest total. And of course, 5 would be the lowest. So 1 through 10, 1 is I strongly disagree, and 10 is I strongly agree. First question is, and just keep track of how many you get total. I feel confident, and I being you, I feel confident in my ability to analyze market trends and make informed trading decisions based off of technical analysis. So maybe some of you who are in BTCJ's coaching group, you might hopefully be feeling a little bit more confident than you were when you first started in his coaching group, because he is our technical analysis coach. So Mr. Happy says 6. Waffle got 4. I mean, that doesn't really say much, Porterhouse, to be completely honest, though. Victoria, I mean, I could probably, put 2 people in the batting cage and one can hit better than the other. We put them out in the field. It's a whole different story. Wafflestein, I'm not saying anything about one person or the other. I'm just saying that, tests and stuff like I don't like people who try to judge off of his trading off of tests and stuff like that. That's why the PBU test is so easy. It's not about trying to pass or fail or whatever. It's just about learning. 6 for Happy, 4 for Waffle Stomp. We got 4 for Victorious. Takak got 6. Snowflake says 6. The question is, I feel confident in my ability to analyze market trends and make informed trading decisions using technical analysis. So everyone's pretty much in the middle here, like 6 or 5. We got Charlie with a 2. All right, remember, just there's no right answer, of course. Next question. Remember, keep track of how many you get total. So I don't know if you want to keep a calculator out or calculator app out or something like that. Porterhouse is making it hard on himself, putting a 7.7. All right, number 2. And once again, 1 through 10, 10 being I strongly agree, 1 being I strongly disagree. All right. I trust my trading strategy and have a clear plan for managing risk in my trades. So 10 if you strongly agree with I trust my trading strategy and have a clear plan for managing risk in my trades. 7.7, Mr. Happy with the 9. Waffle Stomp with 6. Wait, is Waffle Stomp Breckle? No, okay. I was like, no way. I remember Waffle Stomp. Okay. Breckle always changes his names either like to other. It is okay. Either to other members or just to other stuff in general. So, pancake. No, that's not Breckle, is it? Usually it says Breckle when I click his name. But it does look like Breckle as far as the rolls go. 669.3, 622. So this is as far as your trading plan goes. All right. That's good. So yeah, Porter has 9.3. It has a very, very confident in your trading plan. I know that you are for a fact. So I know we talked about your plan. 6 and 6. That's a wasn't any question every 3 weeks. Is that Breckle? All right, here's the next question. Remember, keep track of your total score. Or total number. It's not really a score. Next question is, I am comfortable with uncertainty and am able to remain calm during volatile market conditions. So think about earnings plays. Think about maybe if you were trading during COVID, remember how volatile that was. Think about the crypto market recently. If you are in the crypto market, are you able to deal with these big moves down and just be like, buy the dip? Or, doesn't matter to me because I had a risk management stop loss in play, or I had a plan and it's not going to affect it. Just keeping track of everyone's scores over time. 6, 7, 7, 3, 3, 6. Answers all over the place. 7 for Duco, 6 for Negrum. Look at that avatar. That's cool. 5 for possibly Breckle, question mark? Or just Breckle impersonating Waffle Stomp. If there is, this is fine. Yeah. All right, number 4. I believe in my capacity to learn from my mistakes and adapt my approach to improve my trading performance. A lot of people who join Penny Boys, I know for myself personally, this is like 3 years ago or so, probably 3+ years ago now. When I joined, it was because of just not feeling confident in my strategy, in the market. And so then, people who, all of you members, who are here in a Discord, just join any kind of trading community, hopefully believe in their capacity to learn from those mistakes and, and realize those mistakes and, are learning from them and now trying to find a way out of them. You're not out of the mistakes, but just from a way to learn from them. Yeah, the new question stuff like that. I believe in my capacity to learn from my mistakes and adapt my approach to improve my trading performance. So do you learn or do you feel like you are ready to learn from your mistakes? Find the education. This is where the coaching program comes into play for those of you who are on the 10 side, or, I see George with a 10. I know George is already currently in, I believe it's Lee's coaching group. Got Mr. Happy with 9, Takak 7, Negrum 8. We got to get you a coach, Negrum. We got to get you in there. We got Charlie with a 10. I love it. I know Charlie's been very active in Ethan's coaching group. Are you an AI or algo? Last question here is, I have a positive outlook on my future as a trader and am committed to achieving my trading goals. 1 through 10, 10 strongly agree, 1 strongly disagree. Takak, I like it. Negrum, there we go. Charlie, Yojo, we got a whole bunch of 10, 10, 10. This isn't your dating app. Victorious with the 9, nothing wrong with that at all. Once again, all of us have self-doubt. Some of us have it more than others. That's not a bad thing. It's just something to take note of and, maybe adjust, adjust yourself, your plan, or however you approach trading because of it. If it's, if that is hindering you, some people use it to their advantage. 36. All right. So yeah, let's get to the totals now. So what is your total? We have 5 questions. 50 would probably, anyone who, if you said 10 on every single one, you would have gotten 50. If you said 1 on every single one, you would have gotten 5. So Duco 36. So Duco, that means you're feeling fairly confident in yourself, not only just in your self currently, but also just yourself in the future. You feel like you're in a good place. so far in the market. And honestly, anything over like a 15, I would consider to be on, the good side. Not that there is a good or bad. Once again, there's nothing wrong with having low confidence. Some people have low confidence and are really, 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 really good at trading. And once again, some people can get 50 and have the overconfidence and struggle because of that. Staying into trades that they personally picked out, and because refusing to sell for a loss because they picked it out and they don't want to be wrong. There's overconfidence is a factor that hurts there, or just holding on for more profits because it's one of your plays and last time you hit 100%, so why not this time? And there's overconfidence right there. You got 28, 33, 38, 28, 30, 36, 28. These are some good numbers. It looks like that's good. That's actually a good sign. Been doing and feeling a lot better. I love that, Duco. Well, this wasn't a memory test. Snowflake, I have the worst memory. I used to work in the restaurant industry. I was serving like a while back, and this is like 7 or 8 years ago. Even when I bartended, honestly, or even did events and stuff, I would have to write everything down. They want like one glass of Pinot Grigio. I had to write that down. Otherwise, I'm saying Pinot Grigio, Pinot Grigio, Pinot Grigio in my head the whole time. If someone asks me a question, I say something else, I'm not going to remember it. So I totally get that. No charger. Expected lower than 38. So yeah, there you go, Charlie. Yeah, honestly, Charlie, and this is Charlie says that's interesting. Yeah, some of us might have expected us to have lower confidence, lower confidence ranking, and surprised ourselves. Like, yeah, maybe I am more confident in myself than I thought, and that's a good thing. Sometimes it just takes some self-reflection, to realize, where we are at, and a lot of that does happen, because of just growth. Know thyself. Yes, that's what these Wednesday 5 p.m. streams are about. It's about know thyself. Let's give away 5 credits to whoever can answer that correctly. I don't even know, Pookie, so you have to tell me who it is. In the name of trading trivia coming out, we do have our trading game night. It's actually Price is Right, is what we're gonna be doing tonight, and that's coming up as soon as this class is over. I have like 3 more paragraphs here, small paragraphs, so it'll be over soon. Look at that. So Victoria says, I think a couple weeks ago I would have been maybe 5 total, and now Victorious, you are. Actually, this makes me so happy. You are a 28. Look at that. See, that's what, like a Pookie, you're the math guy. That's like a 5x right there, 4x. I already forgot the numbers because I already lost the chat. There goes my memory. I already forgot what the 2 numbers were. Who is right? Oh. I think a couple weeks. Yeah, and we're going to continue doing these evaluations and stuff throughout the throughout these trading psychology streams, and so maybe Victorious in another 3, 4, 5 weeks, you'll be at a 40 or a 50, or when it comes to the next types of tests that we do. This really has been amazing for me to learn and evaluate. I'm so happy you said that, Victorious, because a lot of us, when it comes to Penny Boys University, the coaching program, just learning, it's easy to be hard on ourselves. We talk about confidence and just being not too hard on yourself. A lot of us are hard on ourselves, and we, after 3 weeks or a month of learning, we look at our portfolio, or we just still had that that doubt from that big loss, those big losses we had prior to joining the coaches sections or whatever it may be, and that just sticks with us, and we think to ourselves, the self doubt just really creeps in. It really kind of hinders us, and we think like, oh, like I'm still not good at treating. I still don't get it. Like, I'm still not there. And then we realize, once we evaluate, kind of, to get the emotions out, don't think about the portfolio, just think about, just really where we are. You evaluate your, yourself, not just your portfolio, and you realize, oh, wow, I learned a lot. I'm a lot more confident, like, in my trading. And that will ideally, if it doesn't turn into overconfidence or, misled confidence, that will ideally lead to profits in the market in the long term. 460%. There it is. So yeah, so it's a 460% potential ROI on yourself, on your confidence levels, Victorious. And it's one thing making a $20 trade off of one random call, that you can find on social media or even in our Discord. Is one thing making $100 off of one of Lee's trades or Pookie's trades or any of our analysts, but it's another thing where you really level yourself up, because that one trade, you spend the money on dinner tomorrow, whatever, and it's gone. But you level up yourself, your confidence level, like Victorious clearly did here, as we can see, And Victoria says, I love the ROI. Victoria's leveled themselves up. That's going to pay dividends in the future. And I know, Pookie, you love that word dividends. And so if that will, it really will, though. You're investing in yourself, and you're building yourself up, and you're leveling yourself up, as opposed to just trying to make $100 and $20 and $30, or even $1,000 and $2,000 and $3,000. It's all relative depending on your account size. Yeah, winning, getting profits are great and all, but understanding why you're making money, why you're getting these trades right, and why it's working out, why you're making profit, and then being able to use that understanding of why to do it in the future and continue doing it and then do it consistently, that's where you win. Why Nikki always lurking and not ever typing in chat as well? She's in the tickets right now. She's getting ready. She's getting her fingers ready for all the giveaway tickets she's about to have to respond to. Wednesday nights are always a busy night for Nikki. Oh, she's also driving. There's that too. So while confidence is essential for success in trading, and I'm glad all of us, it looks like a lot of people here had really high confidence levels in this, in this evaluation. And a lot of us, hopefully, like Victoria's, have maybe got more than they thought they would have, or more than they would have a month ago, which is makes me so happy. It's equally important to maintain humility. Snowflake, the meme. I'm so glad I put the Discord chat up for everyone to see. I feel like the chat's way more entertaining than just watching me talk to a screen, especially with you guys in it, because y'all are funny. It's equally important. I know confidence is a huge essential part of trading and success in trading, but it's equally important to maintain humility and just a balance between the two. Humility allows us to acknowledge our limitations, learn from our mistakes, and remain open to new ideas and perspectives. So finding the balance between confidence and humility is key. So humility is how we learn more. Confidence is how we really learn, not learn from it. Really, there's a word I'm trying, when there's a word on the tip of your tongue, you just can't think of it. It's humility is how you can be humble enough to learn more. And then the confidence is how you can really put it into the market and really put it into play. Because, the lack of confidence is what keeps a lot of people from using, what they learn from the humility, to better themselves in the market and take that next step and take that next leap, even though it might be hard and scary to do it after falling a few times. Trivia starts whenever the class is over, honestly. Yeah, I know it says like 5:30, but that's like 5:30-ish, like big ISH at the end of that one. You're all hosses here. You're going to learn trading psychology today. You're going to get confident today. I'm going to force y'all to be confident. No, I'm just kidding. The bell doesn't release. So yeah, finding the balance between confidence and humility is the key. Overconfidence can lead to complacency and reckless behavior, while humility keeps us grounded and receptive to feedback and improvement. So one way to practice humility is to acknowledge mistakes. I know it's not fun to do. I know it's not easy, especially in public. And trust me, I know this. A lot of us. I know is Lee still here? No, but Pookie's is still here. And the people who Porterhouse, anyone who's putting their trades out in public, any of the members, even if you put your trade out in public, it's not fun to be wrong. It's not fun to to have mistakes. And it's even less fun to acknowledge them. But it's super important. So admitting when you've made a mistake and taking responsibility for it demonstrates humility. So instead of blaming external factors like earnings, a Weeble comment. Sorry, my throat is like killing me from just talking, lecturing. I have a feeling I'm just like rambling forever. Instead of blaming external factors like earnings or a Weeble comment or stock splits, or just learn to acknowledge your errors and focus on learning from them to improve your trading performance. So instead of just blaming other things, it's really easy to blame other things because once again, we don't want to be wrong. That's the overconfidence, and a lot of people have it. It's very easy to have overconfidence. We're human. We have a lot of people, naturally just think that, we do naturally think, the world revolves around us. And in theory, in our own head, it does. But, it's important to be able to realize that, we aren't gods. We can be wrong and probably wrong a lot, and just acknowledge that and just learn from that. And yeah, that's why, we blame, earnings, Weeble comments, stock splits, whatever. We blame other things as opposed to just taking accountability and then learning, hey, this is probably what I could have done differently, and then learning from those mistakes and getting better next time. You can't get better next time if you just blame it on earnings or blame it on, a stock split or some Weeble comment. If it wasn't for this Weeble comment, or if it wasn't for this, or it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for this, that's you're never going to learn from that. Unless it's like something ridiculous, like I don't know, like your mom stole your phone and smashed it or whatever. Like, yeah, if it wasn't my mom smashing my phone, or my wife smashed my phone because I wasn't paying attention to her enough, and then I couldn't trade. Yeah, that's their fault. But also learn from that mistakes and don't trade. No, while your wife is there if she doesn't like it. I lost all my childhood. Another way is to seek feedback. Actively seek feedback from mentors, peers, especially, and just trading communities like Penny Boys, to gain different perspectives on your trading approach. It's not about just finding someone who knows more than you and trying to, it's not just about learning from someone who knows more than you. You can also ask someone who knows less than you, or has been trading less than you, or the same time as you, because they have a different perspective. And sometimes it's all you need is just a different perspective on your trading approach to get to that next step, or just realize, what it is that needs to be changed or adjusted. No need to delete the comment. Stay open to constructive. Oh, I got it. Okay. Stay open to constructive criticism and use it as an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Also, stay curious. I know someone's going to have something to say about that. But maintain a curious mindset and be open to learning from others, regardless of their level of experience or expertise. Recognize that there's always more to learn in trading, no matter who you are. Like, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this, especially if you're trading crypto or other assets where things are always changing. And just learn to stay humble by embracing new knowledge and techniques, which is why we have so many different coaches here. We have Pookie's with the dividends and the option strategy he uses. We have Bull with the whole different types of option strategy without the dividends that he does. And then we have Ethan with day trading, and it has nothing in completely the opposite of what Lee does over in his swing trading coach's corner. And then Jay does what no one else does, and he doesn't even look at the fundamentals. He strictly looks at the charts. He doesn't care about what the company's name is. He doesn't care when the earnings is. He doesn't care what they do, what sector they're in, who the CEO is. All he cares about is the charts. And so, everyone's different. And so it's just good to be able to stay humble enough to embrace different techniques, and not to a point where you're forcing yourself to use a technique, but it's okay to embrace them. Just see, this is for me. It's just like tasting new food. Yeah, you're not gonna know until you try it. You can also practice gratitude. So cultivate an attitude of gratitude. I just realized that. An attitude of gratitude for we gotta make a social media post about that somewhere, Pookies. So definitely learn to cultivate an attitude of gratitude for the opportunities and resources that have contributed to your trading success. Attitude of gratitude. So just express gratitude toward those who have supported you along your trading journey, whether it's mentors, family, friends, or even yourself. This can definitely help with humility and just staying grounded. Saying thank you to others, and just attributing some of your success to others is a great way to not get overconfident. Like, oh, I'm so good at this. Look at me. I learned this in 10 days, whatever. Also make sure to balance confidence with humility. Compliment a stranger in public. Yeah, that's a good way to build some confidence in general, especially if you don't like talking to strangers. And it's wild, and I joke about that, but even just little exercises like that, like if you do struggle with your confidence in your trading, and maybe you can do some exercises to help your confidence just in general in life. Just little exercise, like talking to a stranger, like making that phone call to the person, whatever it may be. It could help your confidence overall, which could also help your trading in general. A lot of this, a lot of your trading gets affected by things that happen outside of the market. And I'm not just saying, during your due diligence, I'm just talking about during your life. So it's essential to recognize that the markets are unpredictable and no trader is perfect. So we need that balance of confidence and humility. And lastly, and then we're going to be going into trivia. I know I said it was going to be like a 25-minute class, not an hour, but here we are. Lastly, stay grounded. Remind yourself of the inherent risks, because this does happen. There are risks. There's always going to be risks. Otherwise, everyone's be doing it. Everyone will be rich. And uncertainties of trading, and avoid becoming overconfident or complacent. Stay grounded in reality by recognizing that trading involves both wins and losses, and focus on maintaining a disciplined and rational approach to decision making. Starting dating again has helped my confidence a lot. Just don't tell my wife. No. I was about to say, that's so great, dude. I was like, wait, don't you have a, oh. Well, hey, you can just tell her it's, it's for your trading. It's for your trading career. Duke, we're not dating a snowflake. Oh. Well, you just killed his confidence, Duke. Snowflake. Great job. Now Duke went from like a 34 to like a 12. Overcoming fears in trading begins with identifying and understanding the specific fears that may be holding you personally back. Whether it's the fear of failure, fear of losing money, fear of just being wrong, fear of missing out on profitable opportunities, acknowledging these fears is the first step towards overcoming them. It's like, admitting it. Take the time to reflect on your fears and consider their root causes. Are they based on past experiences, irrational beliefs, or external influences? So, based off of past trades. Irrational beliefs. This could be, it could be based off of something that, you just believe that, a lot of people have irrational beliefs about crypto or just about trading in general. They believe that everyone who trades is going to lose money, or maybe you've been told your whole life that anyone who day trades loses money. Every single day trader loses money. And a lot of day traders do lose money. I'm not going to lie. The majority, like a big majority, I'd probably say around 90% of them do. But that doesn't mean that you can't be the 10%. 90% of people can't, or whatever percent of people can't be a doctor. There are doctors out there. I couldn't do it. But, you could be part of the 10% like Ethan, and a lot of people who are in Ethan's trading group and his coaching corner, you could be part of that 10%. So not succumbing to those irrational beliefs is how you get there, or possibly get there. It might also not be for you. And then, of course, external influence could be, one of us. It could be YouTubers. It could be Weeble comments. It could be, one of your friends or family members. By gaining clarity on your fears, you can begin to address them more effectively. So once again, it's just being able to identify them before we can really manage them, because you can't manage something you don't know if you don't know what it is, because how are you going to do that? It's like a doctor trying to cure a disease without knowing the symptoms, So once you identified your fears, challenge them by focusing on what you can control in your trading journey. Once again, challenge them by focusing on what you can control in your trading journey. So emphasize risk management techniques such as setting stop loss orders. This is something you can do. This is something we have control over. Obviously not during, certain times in the market, but setting stop loss orders is something we can do, something we have control over. Diversification of your portfolio is something that we have control over. Position sizing to protect your capital and to minimize your losses. These are all things that we have control over. We can't control what's going to happen tomorrow in the market, but we can control how we're going to react to it and how we are going to follow, if we are going to follow our plan, if we're going to have a plan. So develop a trading plan with clear entry and exit criteria, or just criteria that works for you, and commit to sticking to it consistently, regardless of market fluctuations or emotional impulses. Obviously, with market fluctuations and different, when markets do, and I'm talking about small term market fluctuations, obviously from bear to bull markets or from bear to, to consolidation markets, your plan might change a little bit. But if one day something, some little thing happens, don't throw your plan out, out the window because of one bad trade, is, kind of what I'm trying to say here. By focusing on the aspects of trading that you can control, you can regain a sense, or hopefully regain a sense of confidence and stability in your decision-making process. Those two words, confidence and stability, should be two things that we strive to do, just get better at every day as traders. Because with confidence, with stability, hopefully we get rid of doubt. And doubt is what typically leads to emotional trading. As soon as we get that doubt, that's when all those emotions start firing off. They start pinging off, and then we start trading emotionally sometimes, unless we can get that doubt and we learn how to manage that doubt, and then we still trade based on a plan. But ideally, we can get ourselves to the point where we're not even feeling that doubt because we have confidence and we have stability. And this ideally mitigates the impact of fear on your trading performance. So remember that overcoming fears in trading is a gradual process that requires not just patience, resilience, and self-awareness, but also time. So be gentle with yourself. Just don't be too hard on yourself as you confront and challenge your fears, your emotions in your trading. and celebrate the progress you make along the way. All right, so that is the end of our trading psychology stream, lesson, course, however you want to call it. We do this once again every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern. We do it live, as you can see, everyone here in the Discord. And then afterwards, I know everyone's eagerly waiting. We have our game night, our trivia night, which we are going to be starting here in the next minute or two. I just want to make sure that I get to post in the Discord so people know that we are starting our trivia night. So I will do that, and then we'll start. But we do this trading psychology stream every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern, followed by trivia game night, where we do just have some fun community building with prizes. Of course, we give away some merch. I'm talking about t-shirts, mugs. I'm talking about hats. I personally have a whole bunch of the merch, and I love all of it. I've seen a lot of pictures from our members with their merch that they've won, and they're loving it. Hoodies, too, says I am good at MC. Yes, definitely the hoodies. I was wearing mine earlier. It got really hot. But, we have a whole bunch of different hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, even phone cases, the whole 9 yards. We do a bunch of giveaways. As far as the merch goes, we do some PB credit giveaways, and as well as our memberships, and those credits can be used towards memberships. And I'm talking about Titan Trading, which is our sister crypto Discord for those of you degenerates out there who want to learn about staking, want to learn about meme coins, liquidity pools, and YOLOing into free mints and all that kind of fun stuff. That's over at Titan Trading. We also have our Rest and Retire long-term investment newsletter that goes out via email. Lee has been killing it over there. If you are in Mad Mavericks coaching group, you should definitely give it a try, because it is done by Mad Mavericks, though, using the same strategy. But it's either that, of course, our premium flagship product. You get our coaching program, access to our coaching program, where you get access to to one of our coaches' individualized strategy, education, as well as live sessions, live streams. These are weekly. And of course, alerts, premium alerts, live streams, live trading, and a whole bunch of courses and classes. So I hope to see y'all next time so y'all can win some of those great prizes. But as always, until then, I hope that you all make some bread.